What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our third and final exclusive segment of the week. I'm Ryan.
I'm Anthony.
And for this exclusive segment, we are going to be doing our weekly best bets episode. Now, I know last week we let you guys down tremendously. We did really bad. I think
Not even going to talk about it.
1 and 5.
Talk about it.
But we are still up. We're still 35 and 25, I believe. So technically, we're still making you guys money, but last week was very bad.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out our other content this week. On Tuesday, we came out with our mid-season Super Bowl predictions, our top 10 teams that could win the Super Bowl. Had some arguments there. I had the Rams at 10. He obviously did not. On TikTok, we did our waiver wire episode, so if you want to check that out, see if any of those guys are available. Also, be sure to check out the episode that came out yesterday where we did our weekly Stardom Sit-em episode, and check out the podcast where we did our weekly NFL Pick'em. I still have a commanding lead. The thing about that, I was watching NFL with like Rich and all them guys, and I'm ahead of all of them, for being frank. So, just throwing it out there.
All them guys
He's
suck
not,
at their jobs,
but
though.
they're doing better than you. Not
They
saying
still
much.
suck at their jobs, though.
So yeah, be sure to check out all that stuff, and be sure to check out our sponsor.
Little Italy Pizzeria, my family's business. Link to the brand new website is in the description below. There's 2 locations, plenty of very, very diverse menu. Got a lot of different options. Cheapest prices in town, in Delaware, you'll find. Come in and you can enjoy a nice meal, have an alcoholic beverage if you're of age, beer and wine. Great food, great people, great customer service. Let them know the greatest podcast on turf sent you or show proof that you're subscribed to the greatest podcast on turf for a generous discount off your meal. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start with my lock of the week. Call me crazy because I know 10 points is a lot, but currently the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 10-point favorites over the Washington football team, and I'm locking that in for the week. That's my lock of the week. The Bucs are pissed off. They just got embarrassed by the Saints. Tom Brady don't lose. After he gets blown out, Tom Brady's going to come out. He's going to throw for 500 yards, 5-6 touchdowns. He's going to be playing pissed off. The whole Bucs team's going to be pissed off after getting embarrassed. Yeah, the football team's coming off a bye. Sorry, the Bucs. I don't care. The football team is bad this year. Tom Brady's going to go out there, do his thing, and they're going to win this game by 30. So take the Buccaneers -10, whatever it is on Sunday. We're recording this Wednesday night, so it is subject to change. If it changes Friday morning when I'm editing this, I'll change the number on the screen as well. So just a disclaimer, if the number's different than what I just said, it's because the odds have changed. I'll put the most recent odds. Also, we are not financial advisors. We are not telling you how to spend your money. We are telling you the bets we will be spending our money making. So yeah, with that being said, lock in the Buccaneers 10-point favorites this week. Yeah, they're traveling to Washington. They got to go a little far on a plane. I don't give a shit. They're going to blow out the football team this week.
I'll start off with my first best bet of the week. It is the Kansas City Chiefs -2.5. Go into the Raiders. Now the Raiders, they've been looking like a solid team all year this year, but last week they definitely took a step back going up against the Giants. Henry Ruggs not being there. It's just Damon Arnett. It's just it's just a bad cloud. It's a bad cloud of juju hanging over this team. John Gruden not that long ago. This team is, the morale, the chemistry, it's just not quite there. The Kansas City Chiefs last week, they were also pretty disappointing. The only real bright spot is Pat Mahomes didn't have a turnover, which he's been having all year so far this year. Traveling to Las Vegas, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think there will be plenty of Chiefs fans there, and I think that the Chiefs will get back on track. I'm still waiting for them to get back on track. I think this is the week against a division rival in Las Vegas where Tyreek Hill and Pat Mahomes are going to have a day. I don't see the Raiders being able to cover those guys. Travis Kelce's also there. I'm not sure if Clydesdale's back yet. I'm pretty sure he's coming back probably next week because I think he might have practiced today a little bit. But yeah, give me the Kansas City Chiefs -2.5. I like this one a lot. So yeah,
It's an interesting one. That's kind of a risky game for me. But no, I like that though. I do agree with you. I do think that the Chiefs. Oh, he did practice today.
Yeah.
Nice. I do agree with the Chiefs are going to have a day against the Raiders. My next best bet, I know right now. Hold on, can you go back to the website?
Where you go?
The Dallas Cowboys versus Atlanta Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons +9 on this one. After the first 2 weeks, the Falcons haven't gotten blown out at all. They've been in very close games.
The Falcons are in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, I mean, They lost by their losses after the first 2 weeks, 6 points. They won. They only lost by their 2 losses after the first 2 weeks. They've lost by 4 and 6. So I mean, yeah, Dallas is big point favorites, but in theory, Atlanta has been hanging with these teams. Yeah, they got blown out by the Eagles. That was a fluke. And if you watch the game, the score didn't show up, but they hung around with Tampa Bay. I watched the game. Yeah, the final was 48-25, but Atlanta hung in there till the end when Matt Ryan threw 2 pick sixes back to back, and that was it. But I mean, what are the odds that happens against Dallas? I think Atlanta's going to be able to hang in there this week. Yeah, maybe Dallas wins by 7 points. Maybe they win by a touchdown. But I mean, numbers show that Atlanta can hang and that they've been in close games and that their recent losses have been close. So I mean, I feel fairly comfortable betting the Falcons for once in my life. Yeah, 9 points is a lot, but I mean, I think it's definitely coverable for the Falcons based off their track record this season so far.
If you believe him and believe what he's saying that this game can be close, I would also advise taking the over of 55 points. If the Falcons are able to hang in there with Dallas, they could definitely do 55 points easily. That is why that is my second best bet of the week. I see both of these teams scoring. Dallas just put up basically a goose egg against Denver. I know they scored 16, but it was a goose egg. Scored all the points late, doesn't count. The Falcons are coming. They're playing pretty solid football, I guess you could say. I mean, they're in the playoffs. They're just hanging around. Matt Ryan's going to throw the ball around. He's going to either put up points or he's going to put up turnovers, and either way, that's points. So give me the Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta Falcons over 55. They're in Dallas, which means they're in a stadium. Either way, Falcons, Dallas, they're both in a stadium. Matt Ryan loves being in a stadium. Dak Prescott loves being in a stadium. They both love being at home. Dak Prescott, I'm pretty sure the game has gone over Dallas, I think 4 of the last 6, give or take, especially at home. So go ahead and give me the over 55. 2 dome teams in a shootout. Enough said.
Let's not forget what happened last time these 2 teams played. Dallas came all the way back after being down 20-0 in the first quarter and won the game 40-39. That was a crazy year where they gave up the onside kick right before Dak got hurt. So in theory, this game's going to be close.
Dak got hurt against the Giants.
I said right before he got hurt, no? Or did I say
Yeah,
that?
you said right before.
Oh.
You made it sound like it was that game.
Oh. A couple games before Dak got hurt. But yeah, it's going to be a close one, I feel like. So I feel as though 9 points and the over is very safe bets for this week. And for my final best bet, I'm going ahead and going against everything I believe in and betting on the Titans this week. Right now, they're 3-point. They're 3-point favorites right now against the Saints. Ryan Tannehill sucks. But yeah, the Titans are 3-point favorites against the Saints. I'm taking that comfortably. The Saints aren't very good. They don't have a quarterback. Taysom Hill sucks. Trevor Siemian sure as hell sucks. And the Titans are riding their high horse. What have they won? 4 or 5 in a row now. And the Saints just aren't very good. So I think the Titans are just going to continue to roll past the Saints. I think 3 points is that's a very safe spread for a game like this. So I mean, I'll take the Titans being 3-point favorites any day of the week against the sorry Saints.
My next best bet is the Cleveland Browns plus 1.5 going to New England. I don't think that the Cleveland Browns should be getting points in this game at all. I think that the line is also subject to change just because Nick Chubb, once he finally gets ruled out, it probably won't change a lot just because he's a running back, but plus 1.5, I don't think it should be that for Cleveland. I think Cleveland is the better football team. Mac Jones is a rookie quarterback. No matter which way you spin it, he might be doing great this year. He's still a rookie. He still has that label on him. I know the Patriots are at home, which is a hard place to win. I get that 100%. But the Cleveland Browns have a pretty explosive defense in which can cause problems for Mac Jones. They also have a solid offensive line, which can cause problems for that Patriots defense. I think Dearness Johnson still has himself a day. The Browns are rolling right now. They just got rid of Odell Beckham Jr. They got rid of the problem, and they came out and hung up, I think, a 40-piece on the Bengals.
Yeah.
And the Browns aren't really known to put up 40 pieces. So, obviously, they're pissed off. Something's working. Brian Burns put out a hit on Mac Jones. Myles Garrett's going to come calling, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Might hit him with a helmet.
With all that being said, I think that's going to wrap this one up. If you want our thoughts on all these games, if you want us to go truly in depth, discuss every single one of these games, our predictions, some key matchups within the games, check out yesterday's podcast episode. You won't be disappointed. Go ahead, be sure to check out yesterday's YouTube video as well. Set your lineups for stardom sit-ems. Just keep showing love to all our content. We appreciate it. Check out our TikTok page. Check out all our content. I promise you will not regret it. The most genuine, best content around. Like, subscribe. and place your bets, win some money, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Peace.